Hey planners, this is Rajiv with AccuFit. Today I'm going to demonstrate a brand new feature which we just launched. It is the bar layout editor. So for anybody planning bar or billet, AccuFit now gives you the ability to customize the layout as much as you want. So you don't have to accept AccuFit's suggested layout. You can then modify it yourself. So let's get started. Let's just add a billet job to our plan. And this calls for 7 pieces at 163.7 pounds. And we'll just accept the best fit suggestion there. Okay, so it has nested all 7 of our requested parts into this billet and also nested 1 extra part from a different job to fill up the remnant. Now let's say I did not like this layout the way it is. Let's say, just for the sake of example, let's say I want all these pieces coming out of this billet, but I want them in a different order. I want to cut this one first and then these 7 last. So all I do is click the edit button here. It launches a new tab with the bar layout editor. And at the top, it's showing me the AccuFit suggested layout. Okay, and then at the bottom is giving me a blank billet where I can do whatever I want with it. So let's say again, I just want to change the order. So I want to cut this piece first, job 1182. So I come down here from the job selector, I find job 1182, select that, and then I just hover my mouse over the billet like this, and I can cut as many pieces as I want from the billet, and down here you'll see a little preview of how many pieces I am intending to cut and the weight of that entire section. So, but for this example, I just want to cut 1 piece, so I'll go all the way to the left here and just cut 1 piece for that job, and then I'll scroll up in the job selector, select my main job, and go ahead and get the 7 pieces from that job. This number here in the job selector represents how many pieces that job actually requires. I don't have to cut all of 7, but that's just telling me that's what the job is requesting. So I can cut, for example, let's say I only want to cut 3. Then I just hover until I get 3 pieces, and then I click the left button to lock that into place. But actually I want 7, so I'll go ahead and go all the way to the right and cut 4 more. It'll combine those 2 sections. 3 plus the 4 gives me my 7, so it combines them automatically and shows me that I've got the 7 pieces. I can undo if I want. Undo and redo works. That's these buttons here. I can clear the whole plan and start from scratch if I want. And so let me do that again because I want to show one more feature, and that is how to specify whether the remnant is going to be returned to stock or scrap. So let's do that same plan again. 1 piece from that job, 7 pieces from this job. You'll see by default it is marking that little bit of remnant, the 4.9 pounds, as returned to stock. But if I want that to be scrapped, instead I just click the scrap button and it just changes it to scrap. So RTS and then scrap. And that's most of what I wanted to show you. From here you just hit save and close, and then it takes you back to the main planning page, and it'll update your plan to reflect the changes that you made. So you can see it changed the order as I asked it to. And then I can accept the plan and reserve it if I want, reserve the material, print it by going to the full screen view, etc. All the same stuff that you're normally used to. It does recalculate the score based on your changes. So let's edit it again. Let's edit it again and do something a little sillier. Let's say I just cut 5 pieces and I mark the rest of it as scrap. Okay, so that's a lot of scrap. So if I save and close this plan, we'll see the score go down significantly here. Actually, sorry, my mistake. It's not showing me any score at all because I haven't fitted all 7 pieces yet. So let me fix that. Let me go ahead and fit all 7 pieces. There's my 7, and we'll be left with, we'll scrap the 78 pounds at the end there. Okay, let's save that. And you can see the score went down, and the score went down because I've got a lot of scrap now. 79 pounds of scrap, 23.7 point penalty for that. You can also change, if you've got a bundle, like this tag, this particular tag is a 6 billet bundle. So there are 6 of these billets within this one tag. I can also change that the number of billets that I want to cut in this way that have this layout. So right now I'm just cutting 1 billet this way, but I can crank that number up. Let's say I want to crank it to 3. That indicates I'm going to cut 3 billets out of this bundle, all with this pattern. Save and close that. And you can see it updates that, and now it's showing me that I've actually got 21 pieces that I'm cutting, because I'm cutting 7 out of each billet, and I've got 3 of them. And then you've also got features here. You can click this new Bar Billet button, which will, again, because this is a bundle, this is a 6 billet bundle, I'm only cutting 3 of them so far. Let's say I want to cut a 4th one, and I want to do it differently than the other 3. So again, it just gives me a blank billet to a blank canvas, so to speak, to do what I want with. I can pick a different job, cut a few pieces from that job, a few pieces from this job, a few pieces from this job, and leave the rest as RTS, let's say, for this example. Save and close that. And then it adds that new billet to the plan. So now I'm cutting 4 billets, 3 this way and then 1 this way. I can also delete this one by clicking the delete button, and it'll just remove that 1 billet from the plan. So hopefully you'll find this useful. I think a lot of customers have been asking for some more flexibility in terms of update or tweaking the layout or adjusting it. So now you have that. So play with it. I hope you like the new feature, and we always are looking for feedback, so let us know what you think. Thanks, and have a great day.